Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Before we get into today's video, which is going to be an interesting one because there were some changes in patch 1.14 that were not mentioned previously in the previous press release. So we're going to talk about that, and we're going to talk about what it means in terms of clan boss and arena, because it will change those things. Also, I got to let you know in the beginning of this video, I'm doing a gym giveaway. That's right. We got another gym given away already, and what we're going to be doing is 2,500 gyms this time, and all you have to do to be eligible is, one, you got to be a subscriber, and two, you got to leave the comment music video. When I go to do the giveaway and pick the people, I'm going to scroll through by all my subscriber filter and a filter for everyone that left the words music video in the comments. I'll show those and I'll click on the ones that I like the best, so feel free to leave an extra comment being funny or whatever you want. Okay, so now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and get into today's video, because these changes, in my opinion, are actually pretty healthy for the game, and I think I know why they're doing it. So here's the news update. Let's get right into what I'm talking about. Here's the game experience enhancements. You go through here, there's a fusion, champion skill, inbox UI. They list everything, right? You know, even a bug that resulted in changing languages and tournaments, inbox UI, which if you look at the inbox UI, all they did was like zoom it out, which is cool. I like this. This is better. This is not a complaint. I'm just saying they're showing everything, right? They're showing you every little change. But then if you look in the news here, other minor fixes and improvements. So I'm like, well, that's weird. What's that mean? Okay. So then what I do is I go look on the forums on the patch notes, and I look over here on the forums, and I look under miscellaneous, which is what they had before, and this is all the same. But then under bug fixes, they have other minor bug fixes again. So I was like, okay, this might be related to like the silver artifact or something. I don't know. I haven't tested it yet. But what they didn't mention is these two in the patch notes. What are these? So what these actually are, I'll break it down for you. These are what they say bug fixes, and to be honest, they actually are bugs. This is healthy changes for the game, in my opinion, but it's going to destroy a few things. It's going to destroy relentless clan boss teams, like mine, for instance, and it's also going to completely change the way Rotos works in terms of in arena when you like kill somebody with your third move and you get a bonus turn, and you can get another bonus turn. Previously, what happened, let me break it down for you. Previously, what ended up happening was effectively extra turns are almost like a clip of ammunition in a gun. Okay, so you have one bullet. You shoot, okay, you get an extra turn, let's say from Rolo. So let's use him as an example. So his basic attack has a 30% chance of getting an extra turn. So you shoot the bullet, right? You instantly reload because you got the 30%, you got an extra turn. You're like, oh, cool, I got a bullet again. But what happens is your relentless also procced in that turn, and you get an additional bullet which goes into your clip. So now you got two loaded, right? So you shoot again, and same thing happens, okay? Well, now you got three. So what happens is the relentless thing can end up happening where it will keep stacking almost like bullets in a cartridge, and you're seeing there just shoot, 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 and you just keep going, and each one of those bullets has the chance to proc it again, which is why relentless is so nuts. And on top of that, if you have a character like Lanicus the Chosen, for example, I just pulled and I was showing you my clan boss team, where her third move has a chance of grabbing an extra turn. Robar's basic, who if you stun somebody grants an extra turn. Now, if the relentless procs on top of those happening, you no longer get that second bullet. So what that means is for people that are doing clan boss with relentless teams based upon extra turns, meaning Rotos, for instance, is one of these people, that's going to change drastically that damage. On top of it, it's also going to change arena, because now when you go in here, and I'm just going to show you just real fast here, if I put in Rotos here, and you use your third move, what could happen before is, look, you get an extra turn if you kill somebody, right? So you go, I get that extra turn, but when he comes back, he could get that extra turn too, and I could go twice more and kill the next two people with my basics, which could trigger more bullets, and you get like 18 turns in a row, and it's just absolutely frustrating because you get shot down. So this is a good change for dealing with CFE in arena and overall the better balance of the game. Because if you look, it's just Rotos. And outside of arena, it's better for the balance of the game too. And the reason I say this is because relentless gear is really a monetized piece of gear. If you're a free-to-play person, you probably don't have very much of this. In order to get it, you have to win tournaments. And relentless, if you have maxed out, like as good of relentless as everything else, relentless tends to be the best set of gear because it's just straight up bonus turns, which you can almost think of like bonus speed in a way, but better because you're getting cooldowns and all kinds of crazy things, right? But because of this change, it makes Relentless, I would probably say, like half as good, because the reason it is so good is because of those bonus turns on top of bonus turns, so you can trigger more bonus turns. So while this will not change the original chance to get a bonus turn, for instance, if you look here and it's 30% chance, it's going to still roll that chance to get a bonus turn, okay? You still have your chance to get a singular bonus turn. The Relentless will roll. If that doesn't happen, the 30% of the attack will roll. You see what I mean? They roll independently of each other, but they cannot stack, meaning Relentless will still give you an additional chance for bonus turns, having Relentless on top of grabbing an extra turn. So unlike Rodos's basic, or for instance, Lanik's third move, instead of it being a 25% chance, it's like a 68% chance because of Relentless or whatever. I don't know if it's multiplicative or additive or how they do it. I'm pretty sure they roll independently. So you would have to take the percentage chance of each one of them and do the statistic math. But for the sake of basic napkin math, we'll just add them together here. So it basically will be, you have 50% plus the 18% from Relentless or whatever will now be 68% chance to go instead of 50. That's not the exact math, but you get what I'm saying here. Instead, it's an individual chance per one to roll a singular turn instead of an individual chance per one to roll singular turns independently. So here's the damage numbers after the run is over. This is with me just like full on speed. The previous build I had just to try to spam the Relentless, but now I think that I'm probably gonna be able to do significantly more damage, speed tuning both Lanicus and Longbeard most likely. Although I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do that with the way Relentless work or with the way her extra turns work and everything. I'm gonna have to try that out. But long story short, Relentless, double or triple Relentless team that I'm running here, I might not be able to get the 2 key, and I'm gonna have to squeeze out another 8 mil. So either my gear is good too for Relentless. I mean, my gear is as good as realistically somebody can expect to have it for Relentless gear. I mean, it's full 6-star legendary Relentless and stuff. There's no way free to play people are going to be able to get this type of gear for this type of team. And if I'm only performing these type of numbers with it, I mean, there's not really a point when you can do these type of numbers with rares, So unfortunately, it does look like to me that Relentless is not as good as it was. I mean, that's obvious. This is in fact a nerf, but it might hit us pretty hard. In terms of arena, this might be a better change in arena because I do actually think the constant turn after turn after turn of Rodos is frustrating. I don't mind Rodos being in the game. I don't mind his kit. I think the way Relentless worked with him was in fact busted, and it probably took this character coming into the game to change it. Yeah, it's a good change. I actually think it's a good change. And the reason I'm like seeing her struggling is because it really hurts me hard, but it's like, if I'm being fair, it's a good change. I mean, it's a healthy one. It really, really guts me because if you look in terms of like my silver, right? I've been working on a lot of gear for a while. I mean, look at this set on him. I mean, look at this set on him, this set on him. That's not even all of it, like my Robar has some, etc. So I've actually been going for and working on Relentless gear for quite a while, particularly for exactly the reason that it does do turn after turn after turn, the extra bullet thing. That's the entire reason I was building Relentless sets, is because I knew the hilarious RNG aspect. And if you guys know anything about me, you know that I'm actually like a casual guy who plays games for fun. I'm not like, I'm not trying to be super hardcore or whatever. And so the charging for me was just straight up hilarious. And I'm a little sad that team is over. All right, everybody, that is going to wrap up today's video. And do not forget to subscribe because the 2,500 gem giveaway is for subscribers only. And leave a comment saying music video somewhere in your comment. I'll be just picking the ones that catch my eye, so feel free if you want to leave something funny or a nice comment or whatever. I'm not just going to pick ones that just say flat music video. Leave something a little extra. That way I'm like, oh, that guy. Also, shout out to my artist, Vexium, as well as people who have been doing fan art. MK Spartan, for instance, there's a couple guys who've been doing fan art for the channel, and I'm going to throw this at the end because I'm a huge, huge fan art fan. If you guys don't know this, I love art. I actually have art hanging around my house, and fan art, be it drawings, stick figures, cartoons, memes, photoshops, whatever it is, if you have them, there is a channel in my Discord. You can join the Discord. It's in the description of all of my videos. Feel free to join And if you are fan art, please leave some fan art for me in the fan art channel, and I'll put it. I'll start throwing in some videos if you want to see your art showing. Thanks so much, because it's really fun to kind of see some see some people drawing your stuff. You get to the point where a couple people actually like your stuff. It's pretty cool. Okay, guys, thanks a lot for watching this video. I actually enjoyed this one, even though, I'm taking a punch to the gut with the Relentless. That kind of hurts, to be honest. I didn't expect them to nerf the Relentless within 12 hours.